Oh,
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. I am Shruti Agrawal, your host for today's session, brought to you by GeneQ, a platform dedicated to empowering startups through innovation, mentorship, and meaningful partnership. Our today's topic is Google, LinkedIn, and Facebook ads for startups, which focuses on one of the most powerful growth levers for modern businesses, performance marketing. For startups, ads aren't just about visibility, they are about driving measurable results, building brand awareness, and acquiring customers in a scalable and cost effective way. So, we are joined today by Dedhia, a seasoned performance marketer who has worked with 25 plus brands across industries like real estate, fashion, jewelry, home care, education. So, with his experience, he has managed and spends approximately 70 lakh to 1 crore per month. Deep has mastered the art of running and optimizing campaigns across platforms, including Meta ads, Google ads, Tabula ads. His expertise lies in creating high performance marketing campaigns that don't just bring clicks but conversions. He brings a practical perspective on how startups can leverage digital ads to reach the right audience, optimize budgets, and build sustainable growth. So we are delighted to have you, Deep, here. Hi again. And without further ado, over to you, Deep.
yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the great introduction. I think that's a great start for the session. Okay. So in the session, I'll be sharing my learning strategies and insights from the experience I have. I've experienced over 3 years in the performance marketing space now, and I've experience in Meta ads, Facebook Meta ads, then Google ads, quick commerce ads, e-commerce ads, and LinkedIn ads as well. So I'll be sharing my learning strategies and how can startups, make the most of this. All right. So yeah. So we are talking about Google Ads. In the session, we'll be talking about Google Ads, LinkedIn ads, and Facebook ads for the startups. Okay. So first of all, most startups struggle with ads. Their money is wasted in the ads. They don't know what the right platform is, what platform they should opt for in the beginning, as they have a very limited budget, and they are not able to measure what audience they should target and what is the measuring right measures to basically measure your audience as such. So there are three big challenges regarding the spending limits, your correct platform to spend, your right audience to find, and how to measure those audience. So in this session, we'll understand how to use Google Ads, Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, and how to leverage those platforms to get the best optimum results that a startup can get. Right. So we'll start with that. Firstly, we'll start with Google Ads. Okay. So Google Ads basically works. Google Ads is basically your ads is shown on search ads when you search any query on Google. Then you have display ads on YouTube and all that. Like your ad will be shown on YouTube, then on search ads and on even in displays, Gmails and all that. So this is basically all about Google platforms that we have. Then and the model that Google uses is the PPC model, that is pay per click model. So basically, you have to pay when a person clicks on your ad. So that's the model that Google uses. Then we have intent-driven audience targeting. The intent of Google Ads is very, it's very intent-driven. The audience that we get on Google is very intent-driven, right? So people who are most interested and the possibility of purchasing the product is very high over there. For example, you search if you want to buy something, so you search on Google. For example, I want to buy a skincare brand, or I want to buy a skincare product. For example, I want to buy a scrub, so I will search scrub for men. So the intent of the product, I want to buy those products, so you get to know and make the purchase regarding that. So the intent of the audience is very high over in the Google Ads. So you'll not get that because it's more about push marketing. Like, it's not about Google Ads is more about pull marketing, right? So you're not pushing your ads to the people. People are coming to your ads, and then people are making the purchase. So Google Ads for a startup is very important. They need to find the right keywords they want to target. For if I talk about skincare brands, okay, if we are dealing in something like face wash, shampoo, or even scrub, so we need to search keywords related to that domain, high tail keywords that people are more likely to click on. So there is a tool called keyword planner in the Google Ads itself, so you can search what queries people are searching and how much volume they are the keyword is getting. So in terms of that, you can strategize your whole keyword planning throughout that. And then we have total more campaigns but primarily what startups or even brands come up with, which can start with our Google ads for search ads. Then we have PMAX campaigns where your ad will be shown on YouTube, search ads, Gmail, display on the Google as well. Then we have shopping ads. Shopping ads will be shown when people search on a query, and then the first result that is shown in the sponsored ad is the shopping ads. So these are most these are like the three primary campaigns that most of the brands work around e-commerce and all that, right? So it's very important what keywords you are targeting, how what is the intent of the keywords, and that's very important for a startup to understand what keywords you need to target, what your competitors are targeting, and all that, right? So even for any brand that we start with, for example, it's a new brand, it's a startup, right? They're starting Google Ads for the first time, right? So what we start with is merchant the shopping ads, okay, because we don't have any data on the Google ads, so we start directly with the shopping ads, okay. Once we because it's the much for that, your merchant center need to be optimized, your product feed needs to be optimized, so it will help your search shopping campaigns to gain more results and gain more data. That data will help you further for PMAX campaigns and even for your search campaigns and even in shopping campaigns when you start like when your campaign is going for a very long period of time. Okay. So even if you're starting with Google Ads, it will take like around 10 to 15 days. It's more than 20 days, to get the in order to get Google Ads to know your audience, to optimize it properly, the machine learning of Google Ads to know what your brand is about. So in the beginning, you need to give time to Google Ads because it's not like that you start the Google Ads today and you start getting results. It's more about the more data Google Ads have, the more conversions and more visibility Google Ads will give to your brand. So that's the thing, right? Then I would just suggest for any startup that if you are new on Google Ads and you haven't run any of the ads on Google Ads, start with a shopping campaign for at least 15 to 20 days. Once you get the details and once you get the data of the audience, then you can start with search campaigns and PMAX campaigns. Even in PMAX campaigns, you have feed campaigns and feed only campaign, right? So that's a different thing, and that's a different discussion. But in order to gain more visibility and more, in order to start with Google Ads, first you need to start with shopping campaign, and once you get the data, then you can go opt for other campaigns as well, just such as PMX campaigns and search campaigns. Okay, then. So yeah, I think I discussed the strategies, keyword research and bidding. It's very important to know what your audience is, what keywords they are bidding for, and then opt for those keywords. Seeing what competitors are also bidding for, because if many of the competitors are bidding, you'll end up wasting all your money in that. And if the search volume and the search volume and the competitor bidding is high, then I would say if you're a startup and you're just starting with those ads, please avoid high competitor keywords because competitors are bidding on that, and people you'll just waste your money because you are just a new brand and a startup. People are not aware about you more. So focus on keywords that are low and medium and competitive, which has a decent value more than 1,000, or we can start with 560 volume monthly, average volume more than 590. So we can start with those at that. Okay. So that was the thing for keyword research and bidding. Then we have quality scores and ad ranking. Quality score is very important. Quality score depends upon what your keywords is, what your landing page is. So it's very important, right? Give me a minute. So yeah. So it basically depends upon what your ad is like. Basically, the ad copy that we are, the ad copy that we put in our campaigns, the keyword that we are targeting, and the landing page that we have put. The landing page is very important, even for Meta ads, Google ads, or any page. Your landing page should be so optimized that people click once you people click on your ads, they should don't the optimization part should be that great that they do not fall back from the landing page. The the you know the landing page optimization covers the speed optimization, the product feeds, the URLs, the keywords that need to be target in the landing page. So that's very important. That covers the quality score. The ad rank also depends on what ad the ad copy that you're putting for your campaigns. It's vital, and we need to the startup brands need to be very focused on that as well. And yeah, based on conversion tracking, I think we can the conversion tracking is very important. Your tracking that should be there. Your the website guy should know what are we able to track the proper conversion or not. For example, sometimes what happens that you see Google Ads dashboard, you are seeing 15 conversion, but on backend you just have 14 or 10 conversions. Okay, so where are the five conversions? So the conversion tracking should be very qualified and very uh, very proper from the website guy. So for example, you are tracking your Google ads conversion from GTM with the help of GTM, or Google Analytics. Most of your analytics should be shown on Google Analytics, right? So you need to the setup should be the conversion setup should be proper, right? Then I think Google ads. Yeah. Then practical use case, if I talk about, let's talk about search campaigns. Search campaigns capture users actively searching for your products and service. As I discussed that, for example, I'm searching for, if I want a scrub, like I'll be searching for men scrubs or scrubs for men, something like that. If I'm doing gender wise, or I'll just say scrub for face. So your keyword and your ad copy should be targeted for those keywords, so people when your ad is shown, people will directly click on your ads rather than your competitors. So search campaigns, it captures the users actively, what people are actually actively searching for the product. Then we have display ads. Display ads are just for brand awareness, that are there on websites. Even you will see some websites and apps. For example, you are seeing something on. So basically, display ads are shown on Google partners. Okay, for example, Money Control ho gaya. Then there are many display ads, websites and app that Google Ads are partnered with. You can have there is a whole article who they are partnered with. Okay, so you'll get, for example, ETC Mumbai ho gaya. Then there are many websites, news articles, and apps also where Google Ads are a partner with. So you'll be showing ads on that. For example, you'll also see ads on display ads on YouTube as well, on Google search box as well. So that's the thing. Then we have YouTube ads. Okay, for display ads, this is just for brand awareness and all that. We can't comply that on the conversion side. We do not can't rely that on for conversion side as such. But it depends upon brand to brand as well, right? Then we have YouTube ads. Engage. YouTube ads are basically people will your ads will show only on the YouTube ads, between the ads, or display on the suggestions box as well. So this is also most of the time for brand awareness only, where you are talking about your brand, you're talking about giving the storytelling about your brand, talking about what the brand stands for, and what brand is different, how your brand is different from other competitors. So keeping that in mind, you need to create those creatives as well, and then you can run in the YouTube ads, because that is a very good platform to run your ads for branding awareness. Not particularly about conversion, but more about consideration stage and the awareness stage. Okay. Then we have remarketing, where we can reconnect with visitors who didn't convert. So we can do it with the help of, once we get the data, we can remarket those with the help of YouTube ads as well, and PMAX campaigns as well, because PMAX campaign covers search ads, PMAX campaign covers YouTube ads, display ads, and Gmails as well. So it's a very good campaign in terms of remarketing and overall sales campaign as well. Okay. Now, if I talk about location targeting, so drive local footfall and geo-specific leads. This is more about leads campaign. For example, you own a real estate brand, something like that, right? You have projects, and for example, if I talk about Matunga, then you need to target those specific. Like for example, you have a location in Matunga, then you need to target 15, or basically 3 to 5 kilometers around those around the project locations only. So that is what we'd suggest for lead campaign. Then I think, yeah, conversion tracking, as I discussed earlier regarding the or conversion tracking at GFO, GTM. So it's very important in order to measure your ROI and optimize your campaign further. Because if you have wrong data, the optimization that you'll be doing will be very wrong, and the impact that we'll be getting will be a very uh, different thing, right? So it's a very important in order to get the maximize ROI out of your campaigns and optimize your campaign further. It's very important that your conversion tracking is on point, right? So I think we're done with Google Ads. If anyone have any questions, please let us know, or should we do further?
Um,
Should we go?
Deep, we'll continue further. We'll take our questions in the end.
Sure, sure, sure. No. Okay, now we'll start with the LinkedIn ads. Okay, LinkedIn ads is best platforms for B2B marketing because it has a very good audience, right? For if you are dealing in real estate, then if you are dealing in basically all the B2B, where you want leads from B2B, where you want people who have who are on LinkedIn, and you want leads from them, or basically B2B marketing for leads. Okay. For example, you have a study abroad, something like that. If you are a HR, something like you are a HR software, something like that, HR software institute, or you are dealing in real estate, you are dealing in something that is done for only for P2B leads, then LinkedIn ads are the best platforms to be your for your startup to be marketed on. The LinkedIn ads work more on the CPC part and CPL part. Okay, because and LinkedIn, what's the best specialty about LinkedIn ads is they have specified industry, job title, and company size data with that, and you can market your industry, you can market your product likewise. For example, I am dealing in B2B gifting. Okay, let's take an example of B2B gifting. I want I want to target people who are, for example, I am dealing in corporate gifting. Let's take an example of corporate gifting. And if I am dealing in that, I need leads from people who have the authority to, buy the product on behalf of the institute. For example, I want to target HR managers, people who are there in HR, human resource, people who are there in the top of the institute. They are the most decision. They are the decision makers for the institute. So the possibility of getting conversions and a better quality of conversion, okay, is more likely there in the LinkedIn ads. So you will directly reach to those people. So the quality of the audience is very great. The only drawback here is you'll get a high quality leads, but the CPL or the cost per action or cost per result will be very higher. So you need to measure the ROI as well. For example, you'll get a one lead at around more than 500 to 1,000. This is just a basic generic reach cost per action. Okay, that you'll be getting. So one lead will cost you around 500 to 1,000. So against that, you'll be getting that ROI as well. So for any institute who deals in B2B market, B2B business, it's very vital that your product or your ad should be presented in front of the people at LinkedIn ads, right? Then these are the ad platforms, the ad performance that we have in LinkedIn ads. First, the sponsor content. It's just the feed post that we see, sponsor post that we see on the feed. Then we have in email, personal message. These are ads that we see in our inboxes. Okay. Then we have text ads. Text ads are basically sidebar ads that we see in the right hand sidebar of the LinkedIn ads. And then we have carousel and video ads that we see on the feeds and even in the video formats of the LinkedIn ads. Anyhow, like video ads, I've just started. Reel format I've just started on LinkedIn. Like it's been more than 5 to 6 months, but previously it was not there. Currently, it is the video ads on the reel specific ads. So the reel will be seen on that. So yeah, these are some formats. Mostly, what primarily everyone and every other brand uses is the sponsor content that posts on feed. So that is the most important and the most viable ad format that everyone uses for B2B, right? Then we have best practices for founders, where we need to give me a minute. Yeah. So you need to in that LinkedIn ads we have two objectives. Okay, major objective that every brand, if they are running on LinkedIn ads, if they are running ads on LinkedIn, they opt for first is the brand awareness campaign, and then we have lead generation. You need to strategize your content as well, and what for a current stage, what do you need on LinkedIn? For example, you are into lead generation, then you need to set your clear objectives regarding that and then create the content according to that, right? Then target decision makers, as I said, ki not just employees, we can also target CEOs हो गया, directors हो गया, founders हो गया, executive directors, CEO, or then HR lead, some all those people we can target. We can target what industry we want to target, then what company size we want to target. LinkedIn ads give so much detail in that as well. So it's very vital we shape our strategies around that. Then use thought leadership content like white papers, webinars, case studies, and all that. We need to plan uh, content around that. Okay, and in LinkedIn ads, founder talking about the brand, founder talking about the product is performs really well. So you need to shape your content around that, right? And in the starting for startups, I would suggest, like we'll suggest, we need to start with a budget, a very small budget around 500,000, or if you are putting a lot of budget into that, then not more than 10,000 in LinkedIn ads. Once we get the data, optimize the data. Once we get data, then we can work more on that. So yeah. So for B2B, if I tell you Meta ads, LinkedIn ads will perform better. And if you have website landing page ready, then Google Ads as well, right? So that's the best practice for founders. Know your objective for the campaigns. It's brand awareness, lead generation. What's the objective? Put the optimum budget into that. Monitor your campaign daily. What CPCs you are getting, what CPMs you are getting, what CPA you are getting the lead in. It's very important to monitor and then take your decisions ahead, which platform to opt for. And if you're getting a good ROI in LinkedIn ads, then put more budget into that. So, you get a more ROI in that. More budget you give, the more ROI you will be getting once you get the data for the specific period or the starting period, right? Then we have, okay, I think we're done with Google Ads and LinkedIn ads as well. So I'll just summarize the both the platform for you. If you are a startup, you who are dealing in e-commerce, okay, you need to your meta ads will be vital, but you need to start with Google Ads as well, because if you don't have data, Google Ads will never work. Okay, so you need to start Google Ads beside the Meta ads at a very small budget you can start with. And if you're dealing at B2B where you want leads, you can opt for Meta ads, LinkedIn ads, and Google ads, whichever is giving you better ROI, I would say, because in cost per action or cost per result, cost per lead, you'll differ the cost per result will differ for each platform. Meta ads will give you the cheapest, Google Ads will give you moderate, and LinkedIn Ads will give you the highest cost per action, and the CPM and CPC also differ. But you need to start with all three platform at a lower budget and need to see what platform is giving you what results. And then ahead you can opt for which platform you should go with ahead, right? Then yeah, I think then we have Meta Ads. Okay. Meta Ads, I think every e-commerce brand is on Meta Ads, are running even the smallest even the smallest business is running business like ads on Meta. The largest players are also running on Meta. So Meta is the primary ad platform that every business should run in order to reach more people, get more conversions, and all that, right? Then as written, your largest social media platform for B2C market, D2C market, B2B market, everything, right? Then we have because we have a lot of interest-based targeting, lot of targeting behaviors, demographics to target. There, if you'll see, you'll create around 100 creatives, 100 ad sets of targeting of different targetings. You'll get 100 of ad sets of different targeting. So Meta gives you that much targeting options, which but you need to strategize or see what targeting your brand is all about. For example, you are into a skincare brand, or for example, let's talk about real estate. You are into real estate, right? So in real estate you need to target related or interest be related to real estate investing, people who are interested in real estate, people who are interested in real estate appraisal, real estate developments. Then we have many much targeting related to real estate developers, for example, Loda, Godrej, something like that. So you in real estate particularly you'll get a lot of interest based targeting. So you can create at least 15 to 20 real estate targeting ads a targeting that you can try for your brand, for your projects. You can target luxury travelers, people who have preferred high value goods in India, people who have traveled, people who are interested in traveling, people who are frequent international travelers, people who are frequent travelers. So you can you know strategize your targeting like that, key how much new targeting that that we can test, right? So you will get a lot of targeting options on Meta that is not available on Facebook and Google Ads. So it's very important for any business to be on Meta Ads to start with your setup and all that, right? Then I think it's the targeting part is sorted. Then if I talk about how what meta ads are suitable for, right? People businesses can start their brand building awareness campaign, customer engagement. Then people can run awareness campaign, then traffic campaigns. You will get a lot of meta ads objective. uh, Primarily what meta ads give us is you can select objectives such as brand awareness. What you do you want to target people who want, like, people, this is a top funnel thing that people, nobody's aware about your brand, right? Nobody's aware about the brand. So with the help of brand awareness campaign, you'll show your ads to people who will be more interested, and people in order to aware about your brand. So that's come under brand awareness campaign. Then we have traffic campaigns, where you will be sending the traffic to your landing page, and even to your Instagram profile as well, because it's very vital and you need to understand the customer journey as well. See, if you directly show ads, shopping ads to the people, people will not buy. So you need to go funnel wise. For example, we have top funnel, bottom funnel, and then we have uh, bottom funnel, top funnel, then we have middle of the funnel, and that we have bottom of the funnel. Okay, so on, give me a minute. So yeah, top funnel consists of where you'll be showing people the ads for the first time, right? And people, it's more, you'll not drive any sales or traffic or something like. It's just to aware about your brand to the people, to the audience that will be interested ahead and will purchase from your brand. Okay, so you need to cover that in the top funnel audience. We can do it from sales campaign as well and awareness campaign as well. But if you're starting meta ads for the first time, you need to at least run at least 1 month, 15 to 20 days, or even 1 month awareness campaign. Then only you can start with sales campaign. You can't directly start with a sales campaign. That is what we suggest, and this is what we do for our brands as well. Okay. So we have spent around 70 lakhs, 1 crore for every client. So around 20 to 25 lakhs also we have spent on awareness campaign. So that's the amount that we spend on awareness campaign, right? So if you are a startup and new brand, focus more about the awareness campaign. Show your ads to more people, wider audience, and then you can convert those with the help of funnel, right? So then first we'll show ads to people with the help of awareness campaigns. Then then comes the middle of the funnel campaigns, where will you be retargeting people who have seen your ads. For example, people who have seen your ads more than 50% of your ads, right? So you can target those people who have visited your website but haven't converted. You can retarget those. Then we can also retarget people who have visited our Facebook page, Instagram page, and haven't converted. So you convert those, or you retarget those in the middle of the funnel. Okay. Then once you get those data, then we have the last cycle in the funnel, that is the bottom of the funnel, where you will be targeting people who have added your product to the cart, done the initiated checkout, but haven't, purchased your product. So you can retarget those with the help of the data, and with the help of, for example, and also one thing that I forgot to tell, that every funnel, the creative has to be different. Okay, if you're talking about, you know meta ads, right? For example, you're talking about awareness campaign, then most of your ads should be more about the awareness campaign, talking about what your brand is about, what problem they are solving, what is the moat. So it's very important for businesses to find their moat, their USPs, and then come to the market, because this is a very there are many competitors. You'll find 10 to 15 competitors, straight competitors, who are there in the same product line, right? So uh, you need to find what the moat you have for the product, what's the USP for the product, and then market those the product in such a way. For example, I'll just take an example of a shampoo brand that we are working with. Okay, they deal in shampoo, hair shampoo, anti-dandruff shampoo, anti-dandruff conditioner, and anti-dandruff hair oil. So we were running ads for them, right? And we didn't, we started with awareness campaign. We started with sales campaign as well. Okay. but we didn't get any conversion in that. Then we strategize why we are not getting any conversion, because we are getting data, we are getting people coming to our website and all that, right? And people are seeing our ads, but they are not clicking on the ads or not purchasing the ads, purchasing our product. So what's the like why is that happening? Then we come to know that many of our competitors are many of our competitors are also running the same ads, same UGC, same style UGC and all that. So where is our moat or where is our USP in that? So then we come to know, then we strategize key what moat or what claim can we make in order to make the viewers or people uh, purchase a product. Then we came up with the idea that can we claim something in our product. Then we started with creatives where we are claiming anti-dandruff, stop your dandruff in 2 weeks. So that is one claim, and this is a mode of our product, right? Yes, we have a product that remove your dandruff in 2 weeks. No competitors were running ads on that. And once we started the ads on that, for example, uh, re- remove your like stop your dandruff in 2 weeks, get 20% off on a product now. Once we started with those ads, we started getting per conversions, we started getting good traffic, and people now are purchasing our product. So it's more about what you are showing to your ads, what you are claiming about your product, what USP you have about the product. Because once a person clicks on your ads, they will find competitor as well. They will find what competitors are doing, what competitors are claiming, and at what price they are selling the product. If because India is a very price sensitive market, so you need to play on the pricing as well. If your pricing is more higher without any claim, without any USP, people are shifting to other competitors, and you'll just waste your money in meta ads. So it's very important to get your moat clear, what your product stands out, and what like how your product stands out of the competitors. You need to research what competitors are doing, by looking at their website, their ads. You can have a look at the ads with the help of ads library. You can see what creatives they are running, okay, and what claim they are doing, what type of UGCs are they running. So it's very important to research about your brand and then come to the market and then see the results, right? And it's always a learning phase for everything, research, learning, error, everything will happen in that process, but it's a process, right? So you'll fail, you'll jump up, but that's the process. And meta is no day will be same for you. For example, you're getting a 3, 4, 5, 10 car hours today, but you'll get a 3, 4 hours just tomorrow, right? So it's a ups and down game for meta, but you need to keep learning. But and it's very important to look up to your competitors, what they are doing, what platform they are choosing, and what ads are they running on that platform. Okay, so I will also suggest where can you see your ads, competitor ads. For meta ads, you can have a look at the ads library, Facebook ads library, where you'll be able to know what competitors are running on meta ads. And even for Google Ads, Google have a platform known as Google Ads Library, so you can have a look what ads they are running, which platform they are opting for. For example, search campaigns, PMX campaign, YouTube ads. So you'll be able to know that as well. And we also have LinkedIn Ads Library, so you can search your competitors over there as well, what creatives they are running. So you need to research about your competitor, what they are doing, website changes, and even website is very important. You need to have a look at the website as well, what they are offering and all that. So it's very important for you to first research about your competitors, what they are doing, and then strategize your uh, for decisions ahead. Because if your ads creators all are good, but your website is not that great, okay, so people are not going to convert. Your checkout page needs to be verified. checkout page should be fast, right? Then for example, people are adding any product to the cart, then down the add to cart, you should show similar products in order to basically cost selling or upselling the product in order to increase the AOV. Okay, so it's very important for a brand to increase their AOV as well. There are many such tips and suggestions that there in order to increase our AOV. As we have some time constants, we won't be covering that. But if you want any suggestions or if you have need any help, you can connect with me anytime. I'll be happier to give you those suggestions as well, right? So it's very important for people, brands, to increase their AOV, know what the competitors are doing, then strategize your creative. And every funnel has to be a different creative. For example, you are running sales campaign, you can't run the sales campaign ads in your awareness campaign. Then if you are running ads for awareness campaign, you can't run awareness campaign ads for sales campaign, because CTAs are different. The intent of those, both the objective, both the ads are different. So you don't have to mismatch everything. You need to create content for each funnel regarding this. You need to shoot testimonials if you have. You need to show people. For example, you can claim thousands of customers have used the product and have liked that. You can share screenshots. You can record testimonials of your customers. You can show, you can shoot it, shoot your customer testimonial, then run ads on that, which has given, like, we have seen, like, we have got a very good number of ROAS for those campaign as well. Then founder talking about the product, founder pitching the product. For example, you might have seen Gaurav Taneja, which is a very famous YouTuber, and also owns a brand known as Beast Life Pro, which is a protein brand, and a Rosa ghee brand. So you know he he's a very busy man. He has a lot of business. He has a lot of things to do, but he takes time, create content himself, and then then run those creators for that, because it has a credibility. Founder videos gives credibility, and we need. Every startup founder needs to understand that creating content for your brand, for your product, is very vital. People need to see who's the face. People should know who's the founder, and which will enhance your credibility as well, and your product credibility as brand credibility as well, right? So brand video, founders video should be there on the platform, on the ads, right? Then I think it's, this slide took a very long time. I think I had a lot of things to say. See, Meta is a very vast platform. Every day things change. Every week change. For example, you are targeting something today, will not be available in Meta after 2 weeks. So you need to cope up with every learning, every strategy, everything that is coming in new. Okay. Then I'll just move ahead. Yeah. So these are some ad formats, image video ads. They are just image video ads. Video ads contains normal videos, testimonial videos, UGC's video created by influencers. Okay, something like that. Then we have carousel product. If you have, for example, I'll just take an example of, uh, let's talk about something. Let's take an example of, give me a minute. Okay, let's take an example of a face scrub. Okay, we have a carousel. How can we run carousel ads on that? First, you display the product image, the pricing, then CTA, and in other slides, you mention the ingredients that we have, ingredient benefits, how we are. For if you are, if for example, if you are claiming that in scrubs, if you are claiming if you have any acne, will remove your acne, or if you have any back acne, will remove this in some days. Then we need to justify that claim as well. We don't need to claim what we can't, we can't promise or we can't deliver. We need to claim that we can deliver, and how can we deliver. For example, we are saying you'll get rid of your acne or back acne or puffs on your face in 2 weeks. Then how you need to justify by, for example, you have tea tree or tea tree ingredients, or you have haldi, turmeric, and dahi ingredients in your. in your product. So then you need to say कि because of these ingredients, you'll see those benefits in 2 days, 3 days, 4 weeks, something like that. And you'll also need to, uh, uh, you know, you need to also show before and after effect. For example, a person has tried this product for 2 weeks, so you need to show the before and after effect also. So you can strategize your carousel ads like that. Catalog ads work really well. Carousel ads really work really well. Image statics ads work really well. You need to see what you can present in static is what you can do, because see you can give offers, you can claim, you can see before after effects, you can show before after effects, and there are many more ideas in image ads, static ads that we have. So anyhow, will not cover those in this video, but if you find your competitors, if you have, for example, you have 10 competitors, you need to see what they are doing in statics, what they are doing in carousels, what they are doing in video ads. Do not replicate the same. Do not replicate the same. Just take the inspiration from them, and then according to your brand, strategize and make those creative regarding the uh, like depending upon what your brand is claiming or what your brand has to offer to the audience, right? Then we have retargeting ads. Okay, retargeting ads are basically we are retargeting people who have added a product to the cart, who have initiated the checkout, people who have visited our website but haven't converted. Why they haven't converted? That we need to find, right? Are the is the price of a price a problem? Then we can give them a 50% off, 25% off, and then convert those visitors to our purchaser, and make sure that offer is only for the retargeting ads. We don't want to show the offer 25%, 30% off to our new audience, because that will make an imaginary picture of your brand, that who are seeing your ad for the first time, that this is just this is a brand who is doing offers and all that. So we don't want to show a 25% offer to new audiences. If they're not converting, then we can show the ads, offer ads with the help of retargeting ads, right? So that's the thing. Also, one of the most promising thing, and that is working really well for meta ads, is the partnership ads. From a very recent like it has been more than 6 to 7 months that we have started we have started using partnership ads more than 3 to 4, around 6 months now, partnership ads. And it has given us a very good ROAS in terms of visibility as well, in terms of conversion value as well, and in terms of ROI for our business as well. So I'll just tell you what partnership ads is. Partnership ads is basically when you're collaborating with an influencer or a creator on your social media, and on that we are running ads directly from Instagram. So you don't have to manually upload those reel and make those ad copy and all that. You directly run ads from Instagram, and even the as you'll be collaborating them with collaborating with the influencer or creator on the Instagram, so you'll be running ads on their platforms as well, like from their ID as well. Okay, so in carousel, in partnership ads, both there, for example, your brands as well will be also mentioned, and the creator's ID will also be mentioned. So it increase the credibility. For example, why partnership ads worked really well is because it increased the credibility. For example, let's talk about your niches in skincare product. Okay, you have selected skincare niche creator who has created an ad for you, and now you are collaborating with him on Instagram. Okay, the product you have selected that creator because you felt the audience that he has is more about, you're targeting the audience that we have, the similar audience, the creator audience that he have, and the audience we want to target is similar, hence you have collaborated with him. So once we start partnership ads on that, Meta will show ads to the people, his audience also, our audience also, and Meta will show ads to the similar audience as well. So it will anyhow, help us to reach more vital, more broader audience, and will reach more accurate audience as well, whoever very high intent audience related to our niche or our product. So I would suggest startups or founders, to invest in good creators, good influencers who can give you good videos out of your that, and then once they created, put it on your socials, and then run partnership ads on that. I'm very sure if you're getting 10 conversion on your normal videos or normal ads, I'm very sure you'll get 15 to 20 conversions more in the partnership ads, because meta learnings and machine learning have become so strong, okay, that it will detect the audience that is similar to your target audience, and similar audience that the creator has. So it's very important for startups and founders to opt for partnership ads and invest in good creators. So that's the one thing. Okay, let's move forward then. Yeah. So some best practices for startup: use compelling creatives and short copy. Ad copy is very important, because people will see your ads, but they are going to read your ad copy as well. Okay, that's the first thing. Hook is important in ad copy. What primary text you are copying, what headline you are copying, what description you are copying. It's very important. Headline should be very structured and very short. For example, 25% off. Okay, this is the headline. Then all COD all over India. That's the important. That's very important. So your uh, headline should be so straight, because headline is has the in the placement, headline has a very short and very small placement, right? So you need to cover the placement, the headlines into that. Then primary to text should cover what your product is about, how what problem is the what problem is problem your product is solving. Then CTA, uh, for example, let's talk about, if you have acne, are you dealing with acne? Then opt for a face scrub. It stops it get rid of acne in 2 weeks. Okay. Then ingredient specific. What ingredients do we have in that? How they are going to help our brand? How they are going to help you to get rid of your problems. So that is very important, to have a very compelling creative ad copy, which consists of a primary text, ad headlines, and description. Then CTAs needs to be very accurate. For awareness campaign, you need to start with learn more. Okay, something like that. For shopping campaigns, you can't in CTA you can't run learn more. You need to shopping campaign has to be your CTA has to be shop now, book now. If you have any lead campaigns, get code, something like that. Okay, then you need to test your creatives every. You need to refresh your creatives every week, every 2 weeks. If it's not performing, turn the creators off, create a new creative, start testing that, right? And also one more suggestion for lead campaign: interest targeting will not benefit as such uh, in a very long period. You'll get a quality, or you'll get a better flow of leads and interest based targeting, but the quality will not that be great on meta ads. If for I'm particularly talking about, let's talk about real estate. If you are dealing in projects in real estate ranging from 2 crores, 5, we have worked with brands. I won't say any names over here because of confidentiality thing. I won't say any names of brands that we have worked with. Okay, but we have worked with larger brands who have a budget of 5 CR, 10 CR as well per month. So we have worked on that, right? But we need to make sure that we do not rely on interest based targeting only. what works really well on lead campaigns is if you have any data. For example, you have a customer data. If you have any specific data, previous data, we can run lookalikes of that, and that has been working really well for our brands as well. Okay, it's not key. You need to work on those as well. Allocate a budget for interest based targeting, but you need to allocate your budget into lookalike audience as well. Get the customer data, make a lookalike of around 0 to 1%, 1 to 2%, 2 to 3%, and then run campaigns for that. You will get a better quality of leads, because you are giving Meta the audience we want to target, and lookalikes similar audience of basically lookalike is basically similar audience. You're targeting similar audience of the customer data you have given. So Meta will tell Meta, these are audience, these are the customer leads, customer list, and make show our ads to people who are similar to this. So people, Meta will also show ads similar to that, and Meta will know what our audience is, because if you are targeting real estate appraisal, real estate investment, so it is a very wider audience, right? So it's important we give data to Meta and then run ads on that. So it's important for B2B people who want to generate leads from our campaigns, that they have some data from their past purchasers or people who have converted previously, and then give the data to the Meta and then run lookalikes of those. So that will also help help brands and founders to gain more conversion, better quality of leads, and hence a better ROI in the future, right? Then yeah, tracking performance pixel. Yeah, I think we need to your pixel, your CAPI. Okay, CAPI is a very new thing. It's similar to pixel, but you'll get a more accurate data into that. So uh, if you have pixel on your website, it's very important you get CAPI integrated on your website, because it's vital for any startup e-commerce brand to have both pixel and CAPI at the same time. So because CAPI is something new, okay, so it will take some time to record your data and something all that, but CAPI is very important to get a more accurate data, but because pixel will not give you that accurate data if I compare it to CAPI. So for new brands, your event should be set up properly. You need to see if the event is triggering properly and all that. Pixel should be set up properly. I think it's a website, more about website thing. So your website team will know this better. But just a suggestion, pixel event should be triggered properly. Pixel should be there properly on the website. Need to integrate pixel CAPI on the website in order to measure your ROI and get a better overview and get a better and more accurate data for your ads, right? Give me a minute. Then we have, okay, this is a comparison. I think for Google Ads and LinkedIn Ads, I think I have covered for all the three platforms previously only, right? I'll just give you an overview one more time. Okay. For Google Ads, if these are the strengths, search driven and measurable ROI, because the intent of the user is more higher at the Google Ads than LinkedIn ads and Facebook ads. So you need to strategize your keywords, plan your campaign accordingly, and then we need to see what competitors are targeting on the keywords. Then you need to strategize what what keywords we need to focus on, and then strategize our keywords according to that. Then best for high intent leads and high intent searches. So it's very important for any brand to opt for Google Ads in order to get higher intent keyword. We can also run brand awareness campaign, brand search campaign as well. We can convert, for example, someone is searching for example, I'll just tell you Gene Cube. Let's take an example of Gene Cube, right? We have a product named as education, something related to education. Okay, if someone is searching for Gene Cube education book, something like that. Okay, just this is just an example. But if our competitors are also bidding on our on our keyword and they have a better landing page, better product, better offer to give, then people will go on that landing page and then convert to that product. So it's important to have brand campaign as well, brand keywords campaign as well, generic keywords campaign as well, both separate. Okay, and then you can allocate a budget to like you can have a discussion or strategize to what or this what budget you need to allocate. Okay, then Google Ads will give you a good intent audience, which you can convert in retargeting campaigns and all that. Okay, and if I compare it to LinkedIn ads, you'll get a highly professional targeting and high quality leads because LinkedIn is giving us option of targeting the job titles, targeting directly the CEOs, directly the managers, C-suite people, all the people directly on LinkedIn ads. Though the CPC, the CPA, the CPM will be higher over there, but you at least will get a better quality of leads if I compare it to Google Ads and Facebook ads. And I will only suggest LinkedIn ads if you are dealing in B2B. Okay. Okay. If you have to do business, dealing in business, like you need leads from business people, organizations, basically B2B leads. Okay. Then we have Facebook leads. Facebook leads give you wide reach. It's a very cost effective if I compare it to Google Ads, England ads. So Facebook leads works on CPM model. You'll be paying on the CPM model. On basically CPM is cost per mile. So you have to pay how you have to pay. Meta will charge for every 1,000 impressions, right? So you need CPM will be very lower if I compare it to Google Ads, LinkedIn Ads. CPC will be lower, CPA will be lower, and most of the D2C, B2C e-commerce brands have their visibility on Facebook ads. So you need to strategize. You need to be there on Facebook ads because ROAS wide reach of audience, and most of them, your target audience is on Facebook Meta. Like basically, most of your target audience is on Meta, be it Instagram or Facebook. So you need to be there on those platforms as well. And I think integration and growth strategy, use Google Analytics to measure your campaign success, use Facebook ads and brand awareness campaign for acquisition, for making aware about your brand, then run LinkedIn ads for high quality B2B leads. And that's the funnel that we discussed, top funnel, bottom of funnel, and middle of the funnel. Strategize your creative according to that, and then run ads according to that, right? So that's the funnel thing. Budgeting and ROI, allocating budget across platform, then tracking metrics such as CPC. It's very important what metrics you need to track for Meta ads, LinkedIn ads, and Google ads. So metrics could be CPC. CTR is very important. CTR is basically click-through rate, how much click-through rate is you are receiving. And for example, what is the industrial standard? That you need to have a CTR above 1, and you need to have a CTR above 1. If you have a CTR below 1, then you are doing something wrong in terms of creative or in audience targeting. Then you need to fix those. So anything above 1 is the lowest. Okay, that's the minimum. We have seen CTRs above 5%, 10% as well for our brands. So 1 is the minimum. If you have the CTR below 1, then you are doing something wrong in terms of creative or audience as well. So you need to fix that. Okay. Then CPA is cost per action. Result you are, what cost per action or what cost per purchase you are getting, cost per like one purchase you are getting in how much rupees. Okay. Then ROAS is basically how much you are spending and how much revenue are generating. So that's for a new brand. I would say do not focus more on the ROAS part. We need to see CTR and all that. Don't focus from the first man. Don't focus more on the ROAS part, but because you will not get good ROAS or even purchases. We have seen people brands have not uh, you know uh, haven't got purchases in the first month. But that's very important to understand. You'll not get purchases, you'll not get a better ROAS from the first month, but you need to invest your money in Meta ads, brand campaigns, traffic campaigns, Instagram campaigns, website campaigns, and all that. Okay, so that's a very important thing. Then scaling successful campaigns. Okay, that's a very important and a very long conversation. But I'll just, as because we have some time constant, and I also have some meetings ahead line up. So I'll just summarize your scaling strategies and that. Okay, so once you start your campaign for at least 4 week 4 week, sorry, not 4 week, at least 4 days, do not touch that campaign. Make the all tech, all the box tech at the first time. You don't need to make any changes at least for 3 to 4 days. And if you're getting good result, then you can increase the budget to around 20% or 25%, 30% max. Not more than that. Every 2 day, 3 day, you need to increase the budget, and that's how you scale your successful campaigns. Okay, 20-30% every third day. You need to scale those with the help of increasing those budget. But for the starting, if you are for example, I'm creating a campaign today. Starting with a campaign today. I'll see every box are tick, everything is optimized properly, ad copy, landing page, creatives. Okay, so that's all the box are ticked, and 3 to 4 days, do not make any changes because it will hamper the machine learning and the Meta's learning. So Meta will take at least 3 to 4 days to to give you results. Okay, to learn your campaign, your audience, and all that. Even if you get no conversion, please do not stop those campaign. Keep running it for 3 4 days, and if you are getting good result, then scale up with the budget 20 to 30%. If you are not getting good result, you can make some changes. I wouldn't suggest to turn up. I would suggest to reduce the budget in those campaign, make some changes in creators, make some changes in ad set, targeting, and then start with those again. Okay. And then we have balancing paid plus organic growth. It's very important to understand what your customer journey is. Okay. For example, I'll just take my example. Okay. I have seen your ads. Firstly, I'll go to your socials, Instagram, Facebook. Okay. Your Facebook, Instagram, your profile should be proper, perfect. Content should be very good. Social content should be very good. You need to have testimonials on the social media. Your page layout, the aesthetic of the page should be maintained. It's very important because what brands do is they focus more on the meta ads, and their social media is very bad, right? I would say very bad in terms of aesthetic layouts. They are, publishing content without any planning, and very robust and very, I would say, very bad content on that audience, on their social. So it's very important. You need to understand what's your customer journey is. Whenever people will see your ad, they will directly not go to your website. They will first go to your social media. They will see, okay, what is the credibility of your socials. If you have very less followers, okay, then we need to work on that as well. If you have less than 1,000 followers, people are not going to purchase from you. Need to work on content. You need to work on followers. And yes, that's the harsh reality that followers is the game. So collab with influencers who have high intent followers, people who have a good audience. I'm not telling collab as you are a startup, you don't have that much budget. You might don't have that much budget to invest in, uh, you know, hire like people like mega influencers or major influencer. You can you can invest or you can collaborate with people who are in your niche, who are in your product specific, who can resonate with your brand. Okay, resonate with your brand and shoot your content as such that resonates with your brand, right? And resonates, which talks about our brand, right? So collab with creators and influencer who resonates with your brand. it's not compulsory. You can collaborate with mega minor nano influencers as well, people who have 10K followers, 15K followers, 50K influencers, but their engagement, you need to check their engagement, their audience, and then collaborate, which will help. When you are collaborating, their audience will come to our page, will see our ad, will see our socials, will see your socials, right? And then if they are interested, they'll follow you. Okay, so that is how you can increase your organic growth as well. But it's very important your website should be proper and your social should be proper. And anyhow, Meta has Meta has started with verified badges for with paid paid system, so you can opt for that as well. Anyhow, the harsh reality that verified badges work for credibility and all that. If you have verified badges, the blue tick that we have, if you have on your socials, it will give you a better credibility, and it will help in branding and basically in branding as well. So your socials need to be proper. You need to strategize your social media and how much content you need to put per month, and how much content you need to put every month, and all that every day, something like that. So you need to be mapping your organic growth as well and balancing the paid media as well. Okay, so just running ads is not the only thing. All over, other than that, for example, social media, website, then paid media, something all should be lined up and balanced in order to give you awareness and results as such. So yeah, I think we are done with these slides. We are done with the presentation. And just a suggestion, meta ads is a very vast topic. We can't cover it in a half an hour, 1 hour session. But you need to learn more about, you need to learn more and more about meta ads, LinkedIn ads, Google ads. There are many articles. There are many people on LinkedIn that you can follow. I can give you some names. Okay, I'll just tell you name. For example, there's a LinkedIn profile. There's a name. There's a person whose name is Adrian Baker. Is not from India. Is out. People is a creator from out of India. He puts a very good content around Google Ads. Then we have D2C. Arav is a very good renowned name in the space of D2C. He has working on uh, brands such as Lenskart, many big brands. So he shoots content on Meta Ads. So you can follow him on LinkedIn as well, on Meta Ads as well. Then we have Sajal Jain. Okay, you can note down this LinkedIn profiles, and you can also follow them. Particularly if I talk about D2C Arav, he shoots a very great content on Meta Ads, so you can follow him on his socials. Then other person that I'm telling are more about LinkedIn. They post great content on LinkedIn. They share the insights they're learning. So you need to follow people who are in the space for more than 5 to 10 years, and take their learnings and see how we can implement those learning in our brands. Okay. So one is Adrian Decker, then second is Sejal Jain, then we have Aniruddha Sharma, and then we have Anana Roy as well. Okay. So even I have followed many of those people in my LinkedIn. So you can also connect with me on LinkedIn. So I think I will sharing you the LinkedIn profile of me. You can connect with me on that. If you have any queries or something like that, if you want to connect, if you have even work with me, okay, you can connect with me on LinkedIn. So you can reach out to me on LinkedIn. I am always available on LinkedIn. Okay, you can reach out to me if you have any queries. So yeah, LinkedIn is one of the platform that you will get a very good number of performance marketing as well. For if you are into D2C, B2C, something like that, it's important to know what people are doing in that space. People over an experience of 5 to 10 years are there on LinkedIn and sharing their insights. So you need to follow those people and see what they are talking about and something like that. So okay, so it's very important you have to be you be on active on LinkedIn ads. You can connect with me. My idea is Deep Dedhia. Should you just share my LinkedIn as well? A LinkedIn ID as well?
Definitely,
Maybe
I'll share
connect
it
with
with the
me.
people. Uh,
Sure. And if you need my contact number or email ID, it's there on the LinkedIn ads, LinkedIn profile as well. So you can connect with me on that. I think we are done with the sessions and all the things I wanted to talk about in the time constant that we had. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Feel free to put that in the chat box. We'll answer it for I think 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes.
Actually, Deep, I'm really sorry, but we are running out of time. So we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
I'll share you the questions
Sure.
which our startups have. So
Sure.
again, thank you for such a value-packed and practical session. You have
Thank you.
literally shown us how performance marketing isn't just about running ads. It's about strategy,
Yeah.
optimization, and leveraging data. So on behalf of GeneCube and everyone here, we sincerely thank you for sharing your expertise and actionable insights that every founder or
Sure.
startup can implement to strengthen their digital presence. We look forward to hosting you again for such insightful
Sure.
and impactful session.
Of
Thank
course.
you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.